Let's do the heroes. What do we have? Abaddon, Curse of Avernus, duration from 4 to 4.5. Okay. So a little bit easier to get your 4 hits off as well, but also easier to chase people. Which, along with the fact that, metal heroes are better at running at people, Abaddon for sure gonna be buying those face boots. No way you're gonna see anything else. And he could be a scary hero in this patch, I think. Just by the change in face boots alone, almost. Aphotic Shield mana cost from 115 to scaling. Okay, buffs. A little bit stronger. Alchemist base movement speed increased by 10. Base agility increased from 16 to 22. Okay, 6 more agility. I mean, that's almost a whole point of armor, first of all. It's pretty neat. Chemical Rage base attack time improved from 1.3, 1.15, 1.0, 1.2, 1.1, 1.0. Okay. Just buffing the early game Alchemist a little bit. Pair that up with the fact that he has 6 more agility. I mean, that's attack speed right there. Bit of a early game buff, huh? Level 10 talents. Yeah, they're nerfing the Unstable Concoction a bit. Talent. Level 20 talent, Concoction talent now adds damage to the max instead of the base. Ooh. So you can't just insta-click it and get a ton of damage out. Okay. So they want to bring back the core Alchemist that goes damage and like a tank. Not just the meme Alchemist that throws like 1 million concoctions at you. Alright. I like that build though. It was a lot of fun to play. Chilling Touch damage increased from 50, 85, 120, 155 to 50, 90, 130, 170. Okay. Not much to say about that. I mean, very minor damage increase. Ice Vortex, mana cost reduced. I mean, that's pretty neat. 15 less mana to put down level 1 Ice Vortex. Because that means you can spam them quite a bit more. And level 1 Ice Vortex is not the worst value ever. It's 15% slow and 15% increased magic damage. So, kind of nice. He has mana issues, especially if you want to play... I know a lot of people were talking about playing like a core Ancient Apparition. I think that will be very hard to pull off. The issue with Chilling Touch is not so much the mana cost on lower level. At first, it's the 15-second cooldown, where yes, it's really cheap, but it also takes forever until you can shoot again. And a core Ancient Apparition struggles with the 3-second cooldown 90 mana cost. So both of those are tough to deal with. Anyway, level 25 talents. Let's see what he has. Reduced from 900 AoE cold feet to 700. Okay, so he nerfed him. From 4%, okay. A little bit surprising to see that nerf to the AoE cold feet. I feel like I've never... Okay, I've like maybe once seen that be relevant in a competitive game. And I must say I've never actually seen that in any of the games that I have ever played personally. I've never seen the AoE talent on AA make a difference. I've seen it be picked, but maybe like twice, maybe 3 times, and it was like irrelevant all those times anyway. Interesting though that they decided to nerf it. Fixed counterspell providing double magic resistance when the shield is active. Yeah, that was a nice bug. Spark Wraith damage increased from 100 to 280, from 100 to 310. Ooh, making my Arc Warden stronger. Okay. Tempest double duration increased from 14, 16, 18 to 16, 18, 20. Ooh, 2 more seconds. The amount of Midas usages that I would have gone off if I had 2 more seconds on that. Okay. Talents, attack speed increased. Okay. I'm feeling it. Arc Warden is definitely back, boys. He's definitely back. I think these changes are not huge, but pair it up with some other changes that we have seen on the way here, like Midas got increased attack speed in the last patch, and Arc Warden, notoriously one of the biggest Midas buyers in the game, if not the biggest. So pair up that attack speed with the fact that you have attack speed on this talent, and it's much easier to do some Rush Mjolnir damage type build. But on the other hand, you also buffed the Wraiths, so 30 more damage per Wraith. Doesn't sound like a lot, but with the amount of Wraiths that you put down as Arc Warden when you play a game, it's gonna be quite a lot. And 2 more seconds on your Tempest double means that you can put down more Wraiths from your double as well. Really neat. Really neat. Alright, Bane, Enfeeble, attack speed slow is increased from 40 to 100 to 50 to 125. Enfeeble mana cost is... Wow, it's cost nothing on level 1. Okay, the cheapest. That attack speed slow from Enfeeble with 50 mana cost is kind of disturbing. Minus 50 attack speed for 50 mana cost. Trading hits with Bane might be hard to, not for the lifesteal reason, but for this fact. Fiend script duration increased from 5 to 6. Ooh. And armor talent is increased. Okay. Very interesting. Where are my glasses? My glasses fell and got a crack on them, so I'm not going to be using my glasses until I get them fixed. But I'm a lazy bastard, so we'll see when I get them fixed. I'm probably going to be not using my glasses for quite a while now. I don't really need them. It's more like a headache preventative measurement that I have glasses. So I'm fine not using them, but I will probably get more headaches, but that's whatever. Batrider, Firefly now grants 4, 7, 10, 13 movement speed bonus. Firefly duration from 18 to 15. Firefly cooldown. Wow, what a large buff, actually. What a large buff, dude. 13% movement speed bonus to a hero that wants to run people down. That scares me. That scares me a bit. Beastmaster Hawk, health reduced from 750 to 300. Yeah, I mean, why the fuck did the Hawk have more HP than a melee creep in the first place? Right? Like, why is this fucking bird so hard to kill? That was my only question before, and now it's no longer, you know, the Griffin Rock. Now it's just a classic eagle, you know. Good. Inner Beast attack speed is reduced, only by 5 though. Talents, boar damage is changed to level 20 talent instead of level 15 talent. Okay. And level 25. Easier to get more hawks out. Level 25. The attack speed. Okay. Overall nerfs to Beastmaster. I mean, he was crazy powerful, so makes a lot of sense to me. The biggest change here is that his boar damage comes online later, which is really important. Bloodseeker base movement speed is increased. Yeah, we saw that already. I think he could be pretty happy in this patch. We'll see though. Like, the fact that he gets flat movement speed from speed items is a big thing. So maybe drums plus Windlace Bloodseeker is going to be really quick now. Because Bloodseeker has the percentage increase on his E still. I'm not incorrect about that, right? It's been so long since I played him. Yeah, it's still like a 48% max movement speed increase. So if you buy some flat movement speed items along with that, that's going to work out really well for you. If you want to go fast. That's nice. Bounty Hunter, the Shuriken Toss. Cooldown is reduced to Janata Gold Steel. Gold Steel increased. Steal more money. Crack critical strike damage increased from 140, 160, 180 to 140, 170, 100. I mean, they are decent changes, but I still struggle to see Bounty Hunter being played in this patch. Like, it's kind of hard to get them online. They're all pretty neat changes. They play more towards like a core gameplay Bounty with the ulti change. And the fact that Bounty doesn't give movement speed to everyone when he tracks someone is honestly the biggest nerf to Bounty Hunter. And the reason that I don't play him that much myself right now is that you used to be able to make your entire team faster, but now it's much more a selfish role, which I suppose fits lore-wise, but it's hard to play such a useless hero if you don't at least provide movement speed for your team, is what I'm saying. And when I mean useless, I mean he's just sitting back a lot in the team fights. That passive movement speed you gave at least made your team stronger in the fights. So, Brewmaster, Drunken Brawler, Critical Strike reduced from 170 to 260 to 140 to 260. Wow, big nerf to level 1 value there. Cinder Brew duration is reduced. Cinder Brew duration is refreshed on ignition. Okay. I thought it already was. Am I wrong? I thought it was. What? Cinder Brew Ignite DPS increased from... Okay. I thought you could already refresh the duration by like spamming damage, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't play Brewmaster. 10 talent reduced from... Okay. The Brewmaster just overall getting nerfs. I'm fine with that. Bristle back, Viscous Nasal Goo, mana cost reduced from 25 to 12, 16, 24, 24. Wow. Big buff to the Bristle boy. He might make a comeback. Big buff, but it's still only a buff to this Q, which people tend to not level that early. But I think now you put at least 1 point in it. I mean, using 2 charges of goo now is cheaper than using 1 before, so that's pretty big. Broodmother. I'm always scared when I read Broodmother changes. Level 10 challenge. Level 10 talent increased from 75 damage to 125. Level 15 talent from 35 experience gain to 15 agility. And level 20 from Spider's attack damage 20 to 30. Level 25 increased from 350 Spider's health to 450. Those spiders, man. Those spiders. I'm scared. They have magic resistance. We saw nerfs to Battle Fury. And now they have more damage. And they have more HP. And, you know, it's a little bit more easy for Broodmother to spit them out. Whoops, sorry. When I click here, it, like, shoots away. It's kind of weird. I'm trying to, like, click and drag and highlight stuff. But that doesn't work. Set a War Runner. Retaliate is no longer gains charges while it's active. Yeah, that was one of the biggest reasons I thought Retaliate was super strong. That, along with the fact that it doesn't cost any mana. See the next one. Chaos Strike. Chaos Strike cooldown is reduced from 7,654 to 4. Okay. Chaos Strike lifesteal is reduced from 50 to 65 to 40 and 70. You say reduced. I would argue that this is changed, not reduced, because this is 70, right? I suppose the total lifesteal, if we add all of them together, is still going to be a reduction overall. So you win this one, Valve, but in my opinion, that's a change, not reduced. Chaos Strike max damage increased from 160 to 250 to 160 to 265. All right, Chaos Knight definitely getting stronger here. Quite a bit stronger. This laning mechanic will be interesting. 4-second cooldown on Chaos Strike. Healing you for 40% of your damage. Pretty good. Reality Rift. Slow duration increased from 2 to 3. Okay. On a hero who has stun already, and then also has the Rift, it will be hard to get away from. Reality Rift slow is reduced from... Okay. Still, 1 second duration is stronger than 5%, right? Definitely a lot better. Alright, let's see. Snith, are you in chat still? Snith, are you attending? Let's see. This is only for you, Snith. No one else cares about me reading this, but I'll read this just for you. We'll edit it out for the YouTube channel. We know that you already saw it. Divine Favor bonus damage reduced from 10, 20, 40, 80 to 12, 24, 36, 48. Okay. So bonus damage is down by a lot, but, you know, up early. Also one of those reduced, by the way, where it's like increasing. Okay, whatever. Divine Favor now provides double bonus damage on non-hero units. Oh, okay. The Catapult Boy. The Catapult Boy is here. All right. Divine Favor duration increased from 12 to 14. Damn, that's a long time, man. 14 seconds. Divine Favor mana cost from 110 to 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. Hand of God heal increased from... Dude, they keep buffing this Hand of God. They keep buffing it. 600 heal. Okay. Talents. Level 15 talent reduced from -10 Divine Favor to -7. Level 25 talent from +400 Hand of God heal to +350. Well, I suppose you got the 50 for free now, so whatever. Level 25 talent from +4 Holy Conversion max units to +5. Well, I'm not really a Chen player, but I mean, overall, I would be pretty happy about my ulti being so fucking strong. Other than that, it's a lot of text, but it seems pretty uninteresting. I don't know if it's just Chen that does that, or if it's just, you know, that the changes were boring. Snith, if you have anything to weigh in, some final words on Chen here, feel free to let us know. Pepper hands, he says. Alright, well, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on, but there's also nothing happening, is what I feel about Chen. Clinkz, level 15 talent, changed from 20% evasion to 15 strength. Okay, that's stronger overall, because there are more games where you care about having strength than having evasion, especially on the boy who lost his ulti HP. So That's pretty interesting. Yeah. I mean, the Searing Arrow's damage is still probably better overall, though, because your ulti is so good. I'm actually gonna say that this might not be that impactful, but we'll see. Some people might opt for 15 strength, but I think the 30 Searing Arrow's damage combined with your ulti is very, very valuable. Alright. Clockwork, Battery, Assault, Cast Point remove. Whoa, nice buff. Rocket Flare, mana cost reduced from 50 to, ooh, really cheap on low levels. I mean, not sure that matters so much, but alright. Level 20 talent changed from 20% magic resistance to Rocket Flare True Sight. I like it. True Sight on the Rocket Flare. Yeah, sure. Having that earlier. I mean, we had it, but it was basically impossible to take it because level 25, 20. I feel like if this was on level 15, I would be even happier with it. Like, Rocket Flare True Sight would be nice to get online earlier. But yeah, that 50% magic resistance is pretty fucking strong. Jesus. 15 magic resistance is a whole lot. Yeah, I think Clockwork got a really nice buff here. I think we might see more Clockwork being played, especially with some other offlaners being nerfed, like Brewmaster and Centaur and someone else, Beastmaster. Crystal Maiden, Freezing Field now grants you 10 bonus armor while channeling. Hold the phone! What? Freezing Field now grants you 10 bonus armor while channeling. Alright. Don't fuck with CM unless you have a disable, boys. That's my advice to you guys. That is scary. 10 armor is a lot. And keep in mind what I mentioned before, that non-strength heroes buying bracers now will get more strength than they did before. More HP, that is. So if you see a CM with 3 bracers now, she'll be stronger than a CM with 3 bracers previously was. And if you pair up 3 bracers with this, you will not kill that CM during her ulti. You will need to do something else. Alright, so I guess she's just encased in ice when she ultis or some shit. Arcane Aura, allied mana regen reduced from 2. Okay. And self mana regen increased. Alright, take from the poor, give to yourself. Get it? Very minor increase to yourself though, but still. Oh, the ulti is the big change on that one. Dark Willow, what do we have? Bramble Mace is the only thing being changed. Bramble Mace cool mana cost reduced from 140 to 170 to 100 to 160. Really cheap level 1 Bramble Mace actually. And the cooldown is reduced from 34 blah 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 to 25. Ooh. So 1 value point in Bramble Mace is super good now. So you can max the E and the W. Because I saw a lot of support Willows actually skill Bramble Mace a lot because they wanted to get that that like value out of it. But now level 1 is not that bad. Sure, it's only 1 second root per thing that you land in. You might still want to max it, but it's definitely a lot of value to have 100 mana cost for 25. I mean, that's so spammable. Okay, let's see here. Dazzle, Poison Touch, mana cost increased from 95 to 140 to 110 to 140. Shadow Wave cast range reduced from 900 to 800. I mean, this is just still some nerfs to Dazzle. I don't really see Dazzle that much anymore. Obviously, Matumba ran it mid a lot in tournaments, but I feel like it's faded down. I feel like a lot less people are going with the core Dazzle, and I'm not sure that these nerfs were really necessary. What I feel. The Shadow Wave cast range is really painful, especially for a support Dazzle. Like, I would like to see more nerfs towards the core Dazzle and less nerfs to the support Dazzle, because this is definitely a nerf to the support Dazzle. Still, it's very long range still. I mean, there's no reason to cry about it, but whatever. Death Prophet base damage increased by 3. Disruptor base armor increased by 1. Oh shit, guys, I can't even kill him. I just can't. He's tanky. To be fair though, DP, that armor or that damage makes her a lot stronger in mid lane. 3 damage is big for any mid lane hero, just for last hit contesting. And I feel like DP's last hit animation it's been like very close to being good. Her damage versus animation, or projectile speed, whatever you want to call it. And now with 3 more damage, I mean, might be interesting. Might be interesting. We'll see. Disruptor cannot be killed. Just don't touch him. Doom, Scorched Earth is reduced from 55 to 40 to 50 to 35. Okay. Lower cooldown. Devour health regen from 4 to 18 to 3 to 18. Okay, so they just took away 1 HP regen on the that is the most specific nerf I've ever seen, guys. Well, we're gonna lower this by 1 HP regen, but only on level 1. That's it. Alright. What else do we have? The Dragon Knights base movement speed is increased by 10. Dragon Blood health regen increased by 4, 7, 10, 13 to 4, 8. Okay. Well, tankier and faster. Pretty scary. The Elder Dragon form slow is even stronger as well. So the fact that he's faster, you're slower, and he's tankier. Okay, a little bit annoying to get away from. Level 20 talent changed from 2x Dragon Blood to 25 strength, and then it changed it on. Okay, so you can get the strength earlier, and then you get the tankiness on level 25. That's interesting. Interesting. I don't know why my computer fan is making. I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry, guys, about the computer fan. I'll have to look into that later. I can't really do that now. I'll look at it after the stream is done today. Yeah, now probably everyone is hearing it because of me. Drow level 15 talent change from 25 attack speed to 10 agility. Okay. I mean, agility is nicer, but I still would probably want the attack speed since it's just more attack speed. Tilt it, then it'll go away. Smith, the computer expert. Alright. It's a bit of a project to tilt my computer because it's not really a small one. I don't know. I don't really have space to tilt it more than I did just now. We'll see it. We'll see it later. I mean, that shit weighs like 40 kilos, so I'm not gonna. Besides, where it is right now, I can't really move it because I would have to unplug everything. Alright, so 10 agility. Sort of. I mean, it plays into the whole Drow thing, but I would rather have the attack speed still, I think. Earth Spirit, rolling boulder damage reduced from 100 to 70, 80, 90, 100. Boulder Smash, slow reduced from 80% to 60%. Yeah, because that slow was strong as fuck, dude. Oh, did I just kill my webcam? I think I did. Must not have been plugged that well. Okay, okay. Be right back. Alright, I think I just killed my webcam. Whatever. We'll have that later. I'll remove it for now. My computer dying, guys. Feels bad, feels dead. Sorry, my OBS setup is a mess. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I think the slow nerf on Earth Spirit is really important because Earth Spirit has been so powerful lately. I mean, we've seen him spammed in tournaments and we've seen him spammed in high level Dota as of late. It's pretty much the best position 4 along with Tusk. So I'm not surprised to see him get quite a bit of nerfs. Let's see, level 15 talent reduced from 200 rolling boulder damage to 150. Alright. Still quite strong, still has the chainstone ability, and still going to be played a lot, I think, even with this nerf. I think I could have seen him get nerfed harder. That would make sense. Either way, let's go. Earthshaker, the Fisher mana cost is reduced from 125 to 170 to 110, 170. Okay, a little bit better in the early game, the Shaker now. Still not sure we're going to see a lot of Shaker being played, though. Elder Titan, level 10, talent reduced from 25 movement speed to 20. Ember, base damage increased by 3. Alright, the Death Prophet treatment. Sleight of Fist cooldown reduced from 30 to 6 to 18 to 6. Wow. 12 seconds less cooldown on level 1. That's a really big value change. And even on level 2, I mean, that's pretty neat. Big for Ember players. Big for Ember players for sure. We might see more Ember being played with these changes. Base damage and buffs to Sleight of Fist is always a nice combination. And Sleight of Fist has gotten a lot of buffs in the recent patches as well, so they're trying to bring back like damage builds Ember Spirit, it feels like. Enchant cooldown reduced from 55 to 10 to 22 to 10. Wow. Okay, that's a large fucking change. Enchant creep duration reduced from 50 to 80 to 26 to 80. Okay, so it's just that it's a lot harder to keep that one creep, but you can still do it though. You still have the cooldown, you can still keep that one creep. It's just gonna be hard to have multiple creeps. But you can have multiple creeps when you have some levels. I mean, hell, you can have an army, dude. When you have high level and enchant, you can have such an army, can't you? 80-second duration with 10-second cooldown. Here we go, take over 2 full creep waves. Let's push. Enchant mana cost reduced from 65 to 40 to 70. Okay. Enigma, Midnight Pulse. Midnight Pulse mana costs is rescaled from 75 to 135 to 50. Thing is, level 1 Midnight Pulse being really cheap. I'm not sure how big it is, but I guess offlaning against melee cores, he's a lot better now. Well, slightly better. I don't want to say a lot better. Slightly better. Faces Void, my boy. Time dilation AoE increased by 50. Okay, neat. Talents, level 10 talent is increased to get more strength, 2 more strength. And level 15 talent from plus 300 HP to minus 1 second on the time walk cooldown. Oh, hello. That's a nice one. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Okay, I think these are good changes to Faces Void. Make him quite a lot stronger. And I've already been having pretty good success with him. I'm not sure that he's like strong for the patch, if it's just that it's one of the heroes that I really enjoy playing. And that's why I have success with it. Phantom's Embrace. Rend damage is reduced from 120 to 360 to 75 to 300. Wow. Really big nerf to level 1 damage from the W. Inkswell mana cost is increased from 90 to 120 to 120 to 150. Inkswell movement speed from 18 to... Dude, they keep nerfing Grimstroke so much, actually. This hero... I mean, I like Grimstroke, but damn, he's taken a lot of fucking nerfs, dude. I feel like it's the combinations with Grimstroke that are strong, not necessarily Grimstroke himself that's in... Like, I would rather have seen them nerf his ulti by giving it longer cooldown or something, but they keep nerfing the base hero so much that it's gonna be hard to play Grimstroke. Like, the combos are still broken, right? It's still very powerful if you just soulbind someone and double Lich ulti. But I'm not sure. I don't like the direction that they're nerfing him. I suppose it kind of goes with what I was saying earlier about, you know, his strength is still as strong as it could be, and they're now just, you know, adding weaknesses to him. But it's not really adding weaknesses. They're just making everything he has more shit over time. Apart from the ulti. So he's gonna be a one-trick pony where he just ultis people. I don't know. I don't really like the changes for him, but that's because I'm biased. I'm a Grimstroke player. Gyrocopter base strength is increased by 3. Probably some Wisp nerfs or something coming then. Because why would they buff Gyro so much? I mean, it's not much, but 3 more strength on level 1 is quite good. Attack point reduced from 0.4 to 0.3. Berserk's Blood max attack speed reduced from 220 to 340 to 160 to 340. Okay, so the like level 2 Berserker's Blood is not gonna be quite as strong as it was before. At least the level 1 is quite a lot weaker. Life break, damage and mana cost, or damage and cost reduced from 34 to 44 to 32 to 44. Okay. Level 15 talent, less DPS. Okay, some overall nerfs to Huskar. That attack point is pretty big, actually. Gonna make it harder for him to harass people. Invoker getting the same treatment here. He's getting the 3 damage. Exhort bonus damage reduced from 4 to 28 to 3 to 27. Okay, so buff to Quas Wex Invoker mainly in laning stage. Level 10, the Tornado Lift is changed to Ghost Walk cooldown. Oh, big buff to Quas Wex then. Alright, I see a lot of changes. There's like half a page of IO changes. Temporarily removed from Captain's Mode. Yikes, that means that they didn't nerf him today. Tether now transfers health and mana even when IO is at max HP and... Okay, that seems insane. Whatever. Overcharge now has an 18-second cooldown and an 8-second duration. No longer has a 2-second toggle. Overcharge now costs 40, 60, 80, 100 mana to cast. No longer mana drained. Okay. Overcharge attack speed bonus from 40, 50, 60, 70 to 50, 80, 110, 140. Okay. That's a lot of attack speed. Overcharge damage reduction increased from 5... What? Okay. Yeah, they definitely didn't nerf him, boys. They definitely didn't nerf him. Let's see. Relocate. Relocate delay is increased. Okay. So it's a lot slower to relocate, at least. Relocate cooldown is down by a lot, though, to compensate. 40-second less cooldown on level 1. 30-second less cooldown on level 3. Relocate is now cast delay again instead of... Oh my... What? That too? Level 25 talent changed from minus 60 to minus 30. Yeah, no shit. Else you would have 0-second cooldown on your fucking ulti. Holy fuck, dude. 140? 30%? And this? What? Okay. They definitely buffed Wisp a lot. Very interesting that they decided to do that. I wonder why. I guess... I'm gonna say, I'm gonna analyze this for a second and say that the tether healing, even when you're not damaged or missing mana, is a buff to noobs more than a buff to pros. But it is gonna make every single Wisp player stronger because you can just keep healing. Like, okay. And these changes, like the active, I don't. Why doesn't it cost health? Like, at least make it like Huskar. What? How do you just pay 100 mana and you get all this? I suppose you can't have it all the time, so there's always that. But damn, dude, when he activates that overcharge, you just wreck everything, right? Don't you? And then the fact that he doesn't even have channeling ulti anymore? I don't know. Very scary. Very, very scary. Huskar level 10. Talent changed from 30 experience to 300 attack. Oh, he gets the attack range on level 10 now. Interesting. That's very good for sieging, which, you know, you need to get that early if you're going to start sieging the tier 1 and tier 2s with it. So now it's relevant before you get to that tier 3 high ground push. More experience on level 15. Yeah, makes sense. Juggernaut base armor is reduced. Juggernaut no longer allows you to teleport while using it. Using Omnislash. Omnislash cooldown is increased. Healing ward movement speed is reduced. And the Blade Fury is changed to Blade Fury movement. Oh. Okay. Well, he got nerfs here, right? Quite a bit of nerfs. I mean, -1 base armor for a hero who wants to go in is pretty massive. But at least the Blade Fury movement speed talent is very interesting. I'm not sure that people will... I think I will... Yeah, you'll probably want it more than attack speed. Yeah, you'll want it more. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I can't believe that they took away the TP out while Omni Slash. It's such a cool play to do. They made Omni Slash to root Jugger so he can't blink in ulti either. Not sure if intended. What? You can't blink? Those motherfuckers, dude. Always with the fucking sideline nerfs. Like, what? Who would want to take away Blink and Omni Slash? It's like the oldest fucking thing. It's been there since Dota 1. It's so fun. No, that has to be undone. That has to be fixed. No way that you shouldn't be able to blink during Omni Slash. It's such a cool play to make. No way, man. I think that's an oops. Alright, anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Overall, quite big nerfs. TP not blink. Yeah, but the guy saying in... What? They made Omni Slash to root Jugger, so he can't blink in ulti either. Not sure if intended. You guys see that? Like, we have a guy in chat who's telling us that this did more than just stop you from TPing. It made you not able to blink. I mean, I'll double check it later. I can fucking check it now for... Check it now. See if it's fixed or not. Because, I mean... That's why I'm crying about it, because this is an unintended nerf that I don't think should be in the game. Alright. Nope, can't blink, boys. Can't cast while rooted.
Prepare for battle.
We fight.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that nerf should be there, you know? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's... They probably just didn't think about it. They're like, oh, he can't TP if he is rooted. Yeah, but we also cannot use our blink dagger. Like... I don't think that should be there, because blinking while Omni Slashing is like one of the cooler things you can do on Jugger that are still like pretty hard to execute perfectly and really cool to see. I'm always excited when I see a nice blink dagger Omni Slash play. Like if you time it correctly, you can Omni Slash kill someone, and while like right when that guy dies, if you blink to the next target, you will keep the Omni Slash going. So I wouldn't want to take away the possibility for those plays. That's all I'm saying. Keep it light. Level 10 talent change from 8% spell lifesteal to 30 experience gain. Wow, a lot of experience gain early on a hero who feels like he gets quite strong with levels. Like the 350 cast range is really, really good. And you can get, you know, the 200 damage on Illuminate on level 25, or even the Will-O-Wisp flicker. I'm not sure that you need that though, because how often do you see a full channel Will-O-Wisp? But the experience gain is way better for him than spell lifesteal, because you never spell lifesteal is still garbage on this hero. And they gave him the +1 Will-O-Wisp health count. I don't really see that many people getting the Will-O-Wisp killed anyway though. I feel like I would take the cast range like 100% of the time. I don't think you ever need the health count, even against a very organized team. Like, I watched quite a bit of, you know, the CQ Major and other tournaments and, like, following Pro Dota. And I will say very few Will-O-Wisp usages get killed. Like, most of them are just ignored, or people run out of it. Like, mainly people run out of it the moment you drop it. Like, I don't know how many Will-O-Wisps I've ever seen die. So, that talent seems bad. KotL level 25 talent from -1.5 second Tidebringer cooldown to 60% Tidebringer cleave. What? They only buff... I mean, this is why I fucking hate KotL, dude. This is actually why I hate KotL. Because the hero is, like, insanely broken and still gets buffs. I don't get it. What? Why? KotL has, like, been destroying everyone in high-level games. Last pick KotL, or... like, even just 9th pick KotL and then, you know, play against whatever you lane against. Like, what? How do you just straight up buff him that much and don't give any attention to his early game? I don't fucking get it, dude. Alright, I guess I'm playing KotL. Prepare for 1 month of KotL, guys. I don't know, this is too strong. I mean, this is just... You don't... KotL is so insanely strong in laning stage and so powerful. I guess the only thing I could say here is that at least the bracer stacking is sort of nerfed. But like that is so strong. Legion Commander base movement speed increased by 15. We saw that before. Level 20 talent reduced from +40 movement speed to +35. Still a good amount of movement speed then. Level 25 talent from -10 press the attack to 350 AoE press the attack? Yo, press the attack works on creeps. Wait, can you... What? Dude, that's so good. That... Oh my god. Okay, Legion Commander is definitely back. I mean, sure it's a level 25 talent though, so we're not gonna see it that often. But... Oh, it procs on duel wins too! So you win a duel and everyone nearby gets... Yo, okay, I'm just gonna throw out an idea here from the patches. Like, from how far I've read so far. What about you just have a fucking mid Broodmother, offlane Legion Commander, and at some point the Broodmother has the damage talent and the HP talent on the spiders. You go mid, you press the attack with level 25, and everything is dead, right? Like, the base is just gone instantly. No? Isn't that how it works? I think that's how it works. Alright, that sounds pretty scary. I want to try that right now, actually. That sounds too scary not to try. Everything is OP at level 25. Yeah, but I mean, this Legion Commander gets to level 25 quite regularly. It's not that hard to get level 25 on a core hero. On support heroes, it's more rare. So, you know, on a support level 25 ability, I'll be like, okay. But... Alright, let's take that. Wait. Build a little army here.
You're not afraid of spiders, are you?
Alright, go take it. Take the building.
On it.
That HP region.
The enemy's middle tower.
It's interesting. I mean, this is not like a large number of spiders that we have here. This is like medium number, right? It's pretty strong. I don't know if it's insanely strong, but pretty damn strong, I think.
Whatever they brought, it won't be enough.
Let's go back to the heroes. Leshrac Diabolic Edict increased from 9, 18, 27, 36 to 11, 22, 33, 44. Alright. Edict is just straight up quite a bit stronger, actually. On max level, 8 more damage per Edict. And Edict Explosions is nerfed a little bit. Still, though, buffs his early game quite a bit. And he's still very strong in late game, you know. Lich Frostfield slow is reduced from 35% always to 20 to 35. Team Frost damage is reduced from 300, 400, 500 to 250, 345, or 375, 500. Okay. And the they buffed his Skadi slow. They buffed his Skadi. I think Lich has just played a lot, and you know it makes sense for both Lich and Grimstroke to get nerfed, I suppose. That's the only way you can nerf the combo, is to nerf both the heroes, I guess. But I still think that on Grimstroke, the nerf should have been to his ulti, along with the nerf to Chain Frost, and we would see less people actually relying on this combo. Lifestealer, base movement speed increased by 15, base armor increased by 2. Oh. Along with the face boots change, that puts him at quite a bit of armor now. Because face boots got 1 more armor than before as well. And the fact that, you know, nowadays face boots does have armor compared to the days when it didn't. Overall, it'd be interesting to play Lifestealer. Lifestealer, movement speed talent nerfed. Yeah, we've seen this on pretty much all the heroes that got the big movement speed buffs. Lina also got the base damage. Damn, a lot of mid heroes getting the 3 damage. I wonder if my girl TA will get any change here, you know? I feel like everyone is getting stronger on that mid lane. Lion, level 10 talent, changed to have more cast range. Good. That was one of the worst talents in the game, I think. 75 cast range on level 10 is like so minuscule. Level 15 talent changed to be 150 GPM. Wow. Lone Druid, Summon Spirit Bear, movement speed increased from 340 to 385 to 340 to 400. So 15 faster. Okay. The attack damage is increased from 35 to 80 to 35 to 95. Wow. Pretty good buffs to Lone Druid here. pretty good buffs to the bear builds, which we've seen them buff time and time again, trying to bring back people to the bear builds. Level 20 talent changed from minus 0.3 Spirit Bear attack time to 0 Entangle cooldown. Oh god. No cooldown? The fuck? Well, how am I supposed to get out of there? Level 25 talent changed from 0 cooldown to minus 0.5. I didn't even realize they already had that as level 25, because I never see it. Because Lone Druid with Bear is basically not even played. Wow. So the Bear build is buffed by quite a lot then, because that's a better attack thing, and you get the Entangle cooldown thing online earlier. Bear build is getting really powerful. The level 10 talent on Luna, 300 more cast range. Really long range on that fucking nuke. And before you see Lunas start going for like, I don't know, blink daggers and blinking around and memeing. Base movement speed increased by 15 on Lycan. Summon Wolves. Yeah, no armor. Makes sense. Summon Wolves magic resistance reduced. Summon Wolves health increased from 230 to 320 to 300 to 450. Ooh.
Hype for early stream. Less than 3.
What's up, Sickle? Thank you for this up. Howl health regen increased from 410 to 4 to 16. I mean, that HP is the big thing, right? 130 more HP on the wolves is easily making up for the armor that they're missing. Those wolves are starting to look a little bit scary. Medusa fixed Mystic Snake, bouncing on spell immune enemies. Aww. Level 10 talent reduced from 20 to 15. Level 15 talent reduced to 30% mana steal. Okay. Level 20, 700 mana to minus 4 second Mystic Snake cooldown. That's honestly stronger, by the way. I mean, in my opinion, I think that's stronger. And then she has 1000 mana on. Okay. I think a lot of people still want the modifier here, but I guess you take the Mystic Snake cooldown and the mana talent though. It's too strong in combination. Meepo base movement speed increased by 10. Marana Sacred Arrow movement speed increased from 857 to 950. Oh god, gonna have to re-practice the shooting of arrows. Still though, I mean, that would be a lot easier to arrow people with. It's basically 100 movement speed faster. It's quite good. That's quite good. Monkey King, base movement speed increased by 5. Wukong's command attack rate from 1.3. Yeah. Alright, not the biggest changes.
The patron of the arts.
The biggest changes, I guess. What's
up, Nabopolis? Thank you for the subs, man. Good morning, sir. Isn't that a nerf on Medusa on level 25? I don't think so. Most people never took the split shot targets. They took the other talent. So this is changing the talent that people ignored anyway and making it relevant. So what I was talking about is that split shot uses modifiers is still something that people will want quite a bit, but now they have the option of taking 1000 mana. So I think overall it's a buff, actually, on Medusa. The early game is nerfed, but I think the late game is buffed actually. Strength gain increased from 2.3 to 2.6. The level 15 talent is increased from 15 to 20. Okay, just straight up morphling buffs, nothing too specific about it. We'll see if we start seeing more morphling. I mean, he was in a pretty bad spot, I guess. Keep in mind the Spear Vessel is also buffed though in this patch, so that's one of the counter items against him. Base movement speed increased by 5. Mirror image duration is increased, same as the Arc Warden thing. Mirror image damage taken reduced from... Okay. The images are getting a lot stronger, or a lot better. 20 talent to minus 7 second on an end snare. Oh my goodness, dude. Minus 7? Isn't that like a permanent end snare now? Yo, where are you?
My song grows sweeter.
It's close, man. It's close. Close to the permanent end snare. You have a 7 second cooldown, 5 second end snare. Yeah, that'll be fun. That will be fun, dude. Nature's Prophet using a tango on a sprout tree will regen 2x like eating a branch tree. Oh, you can sprout them up and eat them. That's so dumb. I guess it makes sense. It's your own. Homegrown is always better, guys. Homegrown is always better. Level 20 talent changed from minus 4 second sprout talent to What? Oh boy. I feel like so many patches, I see just Lone Druid and Nature's Prophet getting buffed. I feel I'm gonna wake up one day and just hear that Bulldog went and won another TI, you know? It's gonna happen. Like, these buffs that we keep seeing to the Druids, man. Fucking Druids. OP in chess, OP in Dota. It's gonna happen again. And before Bulldog goes back to competitive play, man. He will get too tempted by these buffs, man. Is that really a buff, though? This! 25% CDR. You realize that this is for everything. This is CDR to your items. This is CDR to your ulti, which, by the way, hurts as shit because they keep buffing it. Like, this is very strong. Sorry, the 2x regen. But, I mean, how is it not a buff? Using a Tango and a Sprout Tree will give 2x regen. I mean, there's no way it's a nerf, right? Of course it's a buff. It's just adding something. Necrophos, Death Pulse damage increased from 100 to 220 to 100 to 250. Well, 15 talent, the Ghost Shroud slow is increased. Alright. Oh, wait. Ah, the enemies can eat it. I see. Homegrown. But then you steal it. Ah, of course. Of course. I like how Nature's Prophet can like TP in on a lane, help get a kill, and then he just plants a Sprout and TPs out, and everyone can feast on the Sprout. Very nice. Night Stalker, removed Scepter. Alright. Hunter in the Night, movement bonus increased from 20 to 35 to 22 to 40%. It wasn't percent before, right? It used to just be flat movement speed. Now you get percentage. Ooh. Night Stalker with Windlace and maybe drums. Actually, this is the best drums carrier so far. Was it? Was it really percentage before? I thought that it wasn't percentage on the last patch, but they took it away or something. Maybe I'm wrong. They probably just forgot to include it here. Dark Ascension now provides full unobstructed vision instead of only 900 range. Yo! Aghanims is built in? Okay. You just gotta have your Dark Ascension going. Well, now I can't argue against the Dark Ascension cooldown talent at all then. I used to say that the 140 Hunter in the Night attack speed is really good, which I'll still stand by that it's still really good, but okay. And then level 15 talent from cast range to lifesteal. Alright, they want that right-click Night Stalker to be a thing. Quite powerful. Next Assassin, base movement speed is increased, strength is increased, the GPM is increased. Quite a good GPM. 90 GPM on level 10 is always really powerful. No matter who has it, that's a good talent, you know. And more spell amp. I think I still take GPM over anything. The movement speed is pretty good for him though. And yeah, GPM is good for Nyx because he spends like most of the game just running around. So 30 more gold per minute throughout the game will help you quite a bit. Fire Blast cooldown is reduced. And multicast, 2x multicast chance is increased. More the ding, huh? Omni Knight, Heavenly Grace status resistance is reduced from 50 to 80 to 50. Heavenly Grace duration from 8 to 10. Heavenly Grace now provides 28 bonus strength? The fuck? Heavenly Grace mana cost increased from 75. 10 seconds of 28 bonus strength. The shit is this? Alright, I'm sure this is gonna be broken on a lot of things. That'll be really annoying. Like, yeah, that'll be really annoying. Outworld Devourer Sanus Eclipse multiplier is reduced. Okay. And talents, movement speed is down. Pangolier base damage increased by 4. 10 talents from 20 movement speed to 300. Swashbuckle slash range. Oh no, don't make him more annoying. Why you gotta make him more annoying, man? So annoying, man. Okay, well, let's see. Rearrange level 15 talents. Leave versus plus 15. They should include the talent tree here so I can just see what's rearranged to. Alright, the 45 cleave versus 15 lifesteal, 20 blur evasion versus 4 armor, and 5 coup de grace versus... Okay. Ooh, so you can't get both the crit and the triple dagger. You can't have the best of both worlds. Wait a second, can you just click here?
Phantom assassin.
So you get the minus armor later. You gotta pick between the cleave or the lifesteal, and then you gotta make your choice if you want the crit or the dagger. I think you still take the triple dagger most of the time. But the build would probably be damage, cleave, minus armor, and then triple dagger, for me at least. Most of the time. Sometimes you might want lifesteal, but... Alright. Okay, what happened to Panzer Lancer? Level 10 talent increased from 10% evasion to 15% evasion. Quite a bit for a level 10 talent. And plus 4 max juxtaposed to plus 5. More. Just more stuff. Sunray can no longer move forward while rooted. That makes sense. Base damage increased by 6. Oh my goodness. Dude, I was experimenting with mid-pudge the previous patch. And like maxing Flesh Heap. 6 more damage doesn't really make me less interested in mid-pudge. Yo, everyone watching the stream, make sure that you claim mid when you play pudge next time. Just say me mid, me dandy. You know? 6 damage, that's quite a bit. Queen of Pain, Scream of Pain, mana cost reduced from 95 to 140 to 80 to 140. Okay, Shadow Strike, damage per tick from 30 to 75 to 30 to 90. Ooh, maxing Shadow Strike could be interesting actually. I mean, it's a build that I don't recommend, but that I've done sometimes to experiment. But 15 more damage makes it a little bit interesting to max out that thing. Also very good with the AoE talents. Razor, attack swing, backswing, or attack backswing reduced. Oh, come on, I like that. That was like the fun part about playing Razor. Now he's just boring. Now he's the same as everyone else. The fuck? I mean, I guess it's a buff. It is a buff. It's a big buff, but it's a boring buff. I don't like it. They should have kept that shit and buffed him in some other way. Base damage increased by 4. Dude, how many people are getting base damage increases this patch? Jesus. Base damage by 4 on Ricky. Level 20 talents to be better multiplier. Okay. Might be worth taking, but I don't know. The blink cast range is still too strong, I think. Maybe you can take it and go for the... Like, the thing is that if the crit talent was better, then the backstab multiplier might be more interesting. But the crit is honestly the least valuable crit in the entire fucking game. 20% chance to do 1.5 times your damage. Like, every 5 hits, you do half an extra hit. Okay, great. Yay. Yay. It's just so bad. Ricky's crit is honestly fucking garbage. So if that was stronger, then backstab multiplier could be more interesting. Rubik telekinesis lift duration is reduced. He's getting weaker, boys. Talents. I mean, this just makes sense with his third skill. Because they implemented the increased duration on his lift when they gave him the new aura. Or not aura, supremacy. When they gave him the supremacy, he just got super strong lifts. And that's what Rubik has been saying. Or what's Rubik? That's what Mafia has been saying all the time, who is level 25 on Rubik. He's been saying that the lift is just too broken after a change. So it makes sense that they finally get around to nerfing it. Level 15 talent from my 45 Fade Bolt to my 60. Wow. A lot of damage reduction on the Fade Bolt. So they're giving in some compensation for the change. That makes sense. Tanking Burst Strike damage increased from 85 to 280 to 100 to 280. Sandstorm AoE increased from 350 to 650 to... Wow. The AoE increase on Sandstorm level 1? Really? Okay. Well, with the nerf to so many other offlaners, we might see more sanking as well again. Shadow Demon, Soul Catcher, mana cost reduced from 110 to 50. Okay. Shadow Poison, mana cost reduced from 50. Oh boy. Oh boy, dude. This is a big buff, actually. Mana is always the inhibiting factor on Shadow Demon players, and the ability to spam your Shadow Poison on early levels is what you really struggled with. So look towards position 4 Shadow Demon, even position 5. I don't know if it affects mid so much, because on the mid lane, you already had a ton of mana. But you could play it mid as well and just start spamming it on level 1 now. But primarily look towards that position 4 SD on the off lane to just be spamming a ton of level 1, level 2 Shadow Poisons now. It may not look like a very big buff, but I consider this to be really big. Presence of the Dark Lord's armor reduction increased from 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Talents. I mean, that's pretty strong, actually. They buffed Shadow Demon in a patch where he was still played a bit. So, we'll see. We'll see what comes out of this. I think a lot of people were experimenting with the presence of the Dark Lord affecting buildings, and I think we might see more of that with this change. Shadow Shaman, the level 20 talent from plus 3 Shackles duration to plus 2.5. Is this like preventing some perma cycles? I don't know the exact numbers on Shadow Shaman and how long he can disable people, but you know, it's been pretty much forever. I don't ever take the Shackles talent anyway, because I take the fucking ward's HP. I mean, I've seen of course like position 5 supports taking the shackle duration, but the ward's HP is really good for pushing. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how the impact is. I feel like that's a weird nerf. Silencer, last word cooldown reduced from 28, 22, 16, 10 to 22, 18, 14, 10. Level 10 talent from plus 5 armor to plus 6. Very uninteresting changes for Silencer. Mystic Flare deals damage to creeps if there are no heroes around. Oh! That's a nice quality of life buff. I mean, honestly, that's a nice quality of life for sure. I wonder if it also... If you have the multiple targets, the Aghanim's, if it puts both the ultis on creeps if there's no hero around as well. I wonder if you can, like, farm with them. Then again, I mean, it's like 800 mana used to farm, but still. Man's gotta farm, you know? You can just farm with your Q anyway, so it's not really big. Oh! You can use it on Roshan, though. Okay, that's pretty good. I think his ability to take Rosh is pretty much multiplied by... It's stronger by an order of magnitude, let's say. Because Skywrath damage onto Rosh is like garbage, but if you Ancient Seal and Mystic Flare him, then that's gonna be way more damage than you ever deal with Skywrath otherwise. Interesting, interesting. Slardar, level 25 talents, reduced from plus 1/5 crush to... Okay. Pounce no longer deals damage. Wow. Okay. Well, get fucked, Slark players. Headshot now has a back knockback of 10. Yeah, would be better than having a front knockback. Okay. I'm gonna back knockback people back. I'll fucking do it. I mean, is that good always though? I guess it has that little bit of displacement. It has that little bit of displacement as well, right? I'm thinking if someone's running away from Sniper, aren't you just pushing them away from yourself? Like some cases that's bad, right? But I think when you push them, it also has like a little stutter of displacement. So every headshot is gonna be annoying now. I think that's a really big buff if it does have that displacement. I think it does. Let me check that real quick. Because I don't normally take the pushback talents, but I think that it breaks your movement orders a little bit. So let me just check here. I'm gonna give her heart so we can shoot her all we want. And then we get one shard. Oh, is it actually pulling him towards me? Wait. Does a knockback work when they're running away from me? He kind of looked like it worked when he ran away.
Easy shot.
No. Or... I don't know. It's hard to see it. Nah, it doesn't... It just does the slow. I mean, that's a pretty big buff to have this built in. Honestly. Alright.
Middle tower is under attack.
Get out of here, Spectre. Yeah, it stacks with a talent as well. I guess I could check how strong it will be with a talent, but only 15 more than basically with the talents. Well, let's do that too. You get to be the target this time. There you go.
Prepare for
Alright,
battle.
what if we take like this and then we Dragonlance and just like attack speed. Come on! What you want? Come at me! You have 6 hearts! Come on, man! Come on! Alright. Seems good.
Time for target practice.
Seems good, man. Let's go back here. And level 15 talent change from 35 shrapnel DPS to 15% shrapnel slow. Oh my. Pair that up with this and that's pretty annoying. It's gonna be really annoying to get close to the sniper now. But unless... I mean, heroes like Spectre and Storm and stuff like that is still gonna be a counter sniper. But just running up on him will be very, very hard. Spectre is now stronger. Spectral Dagger movement speed increased to 22. Okay, minor change. Level 20 talent reduced from 20 to 18. Well, they built it in, right? So, or not really. They didn't build it on. I mean, the big story here is just the strength gain. I don't see this being too relevant, but a little bit more movement speed, I suppose. A little bit more. Storm Electric Vortex mana cost is reduced. Reduced, by the way. I'm doing air quotes here, but you guys can't see me. Reduced, by the way. Kappa. Valve and their terminology on changes. It's fucking hilarious, but alright. Still a lot better to have the level 1 value point now than before. Level 10 talent from 20 damage to 30 overload damage. I mean, it's more magical damage. Makes me think that something like Veil build on Storm might still be a thing. Or still be a thing. Was never really a thing, but you know, you're getting more and more magical damage. 30 more magic damage per overload. I think actually Veil could be good on Storm now. Yeah, the 3 mana regen is good, but you gotta keep in mind, the 3 mana regen doesn't scale anymore. Storm is one of the heroes who got cucked with the non-scaling regen, right? Him, Techies, and some other heroes with the mana regen talents got pretty fucking owned by the fact that they don't scale anymore. So that's why Bloodstone is so good now. So I think what you do is go like Veil into Bloodstone or some shit, and you can have quite a lot of fun. It'll be interesting. Like Kaya Veil into Bloodstone could be interesting. I don't know. I might experiment with it at some point later. Sven base movement increase. Warcry shield health changed from 110 to 440 to 80 to 170 plus 2.5 times your strength. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Well, doesn't that make the shield really good for Sven? 2.5 times your strength. It's a big nerf to everyone else, though. Yeah, this is overall a massive nerf, I think. Because 440 was so much, 170. I mean, it's good for your ultra strength heroes, but even when you're at max... Unless you build specifically to get a ton of strength, if you have an ordinary build, you might be at like 100 strength or something, right? And then that's just gonna add 250. So I don't know. I think this is overall a very big nerf to Sven. He's no longer the crazy make everyone around you powerful hero. I think he's gonna be more about himself and less about everyone else. This is a by helping myself scenario. Stormhammer cooldown increased. Wow. Stormhammer damage reduced. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Sven is not that interesting anymore then. The movement speed is nice though. Techies. Remote Mines mana cost reduced from 200 to 240, 300 to 120? To what? To 120? Do you know how many mines I can put down with this, Ice Frog? Do you know how many mines I will have on the map? I will have all the mines. Every single bomb will be on the map. Go to the lane, bomb. Go jungle, bomb. TP to shrine, bombs. Everywhere. There will be bombs, man. TA! Alright, here we go. I am very excited for this. TA, fixed meld bonus damage being increased by spell amplification. Yeah, whoa. Massive nerf, guys. Oh no, please, not my spell amp. Meld debuff is now applied before the attack damage is reduced by armor. Ooh. Very interesting. Nice buff. Nice buff. So this puts the meld debuff before the attack damage. So that means we will deal more damage when we meld strike someone. Because else, the way it used to work is that the meld strike, while it did have the bonus 200 damage, it didn't actually do the minus 8 armor extra damage for that. So this is a very nice buff. Level 10 talent, like fuck the spell amp. This is so much nicer. And level 10 talent changed from plus 3 traps to plus 15 evasion. Okay. Level 15 talent from plus 7 armor to... No! No! Don't do it! God damn it! I wanted to try something. And then to change it. I mean, I can play it. I can play it, Ice Frog. I can play it, but... Specifically with the face boots being introduced and having tons of armor, I already had the plan to take the face boots build and take the armor talent and surprise people with how tanky we are and play around that. Now I can't do it, so that's why I'm pissed. But at least I got 25 movement speed, I suppose. I don't know if I can I can't really complain. I mean, movement speed is really nice for an assassin, so that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. I don't know about the evasion. I'm not sold on it. I mean, I still think I want my attack speed more. I don't see when I would want evasion in the early game. But evasion on refraction is really nice. Alright, anyway, let's move on. We didn't get a plus 3 damage bonus though. Apart from, like, unlike everyone else who kept getting their plus 3 damage. So mid lane is going to be harder for that reason. Terrorblade strength reduced from 16 plus 1.7 to 15 plus 1.5. Jesus, this is one squishy boy now. Until he gets to late game, and then you're the squishy boy. Well, alright. Anchor Smash damage reduction from 45 to 60 to 30 to 60. Not the biggest change, since most people max Anchor Smash pretty early anyway. I don't think that has a very big impact. Reactive armor, bonus armor reduced from 1.3 to 1.6 to 1.1 to 1.3. Reactive armor bonus health regen, same story. And reactive armor max stacks increased from 5 to 20 to 6 to 24. You get quite a bit less value per stack though, so this is definitely a nerf. This is definitely a nerf for sure. Whirling Death tree cut bonus damage increased from 10 to 25 to 12 to 30. 30 damage per tree that you cut down with the Whirling Death. Do not juke the Timber Saw in the tree line. That's how you die. It's a nerf. I did the math. 24 times 1.3 is less than 20 times 1.6. Thanks, chat. Yeah, I'm glad my instincts are not wrong here. I definitely feel like it's a nerf. Too lazy to do the numbers. Tiny Avalanche AoE reduced from 400 to 325 to 400. Okay, so it's like Acid Spray now, growing AoE. Avalanche cooldown increased from 23 to 14 to 26 to 14. So 15 talent reduced from 125 damage to 100. Okay. I mean, some nerfs to Tiny, but Tiny has seen a lot of play lately, so I think that's justified. And it's not the biggest nerfs. Definitely not unplayable by any means. Still very strong, I think. Treant Protector. Scepter now causes treants overgrowth to deal damage instead of only enchanted trees. Oh, nice. So you don't have to put down a thing before you ulti. That's nice. Sometimes you got like ganked and you were like, shit, gotta put down a tree first. That makes more sense. Living Armor damage block increased from 20 to 80 to 25 to 100. Ooh, that's pretty strong buff. Overgrowth duration increased from 3 to 4.5 to 3.25 to 4.75. Yeah, I mean, it's a buff along with the other changes. The first change is still the biggest, the Living Armor. Level 20 talent from 40 Leech Seed damage to 50. So late into the game though, level 20 talents. So I don't know that I want to say that's a big impact. The only really big thing here is the Living Armor and the quality of life of this. But the ulti, I mean, 0.25 seconds longer it's there, it does something, but it's not big enough for me to go crazy about it. Troll Warlord, level 15 talent from 75 damage to 90. They actually buffed Troll Warlord, huh? Huh. That surprises me. I didn't think that Troll would get buffed in this patch. I feel like Troll, I mean, that's one of the heroes that people have been abusing. So, interesting. Oh well, we're gonna see even more Trolls, I guess. Tusk. Tag team slow duration from 0.5 to 0.4. Tag team mana cost increased from 40 to 70. Tag team cooldown from 15 to... Thank fucking god, dude. This cooldown had to be changed. Like 15 to 24 is a very, very welcome change. Very welcome change. Unlord base movement speed. Undying level 15 talent changed from Tombstone on Death to plus 30 Tombstone Zombies damage. Level 20 is now the Tombstone on Death. Alright, that makes sense. You want to damage more first, I think. Yeah, this is stronger, I think. I guess. I mean, there's also a case to be made, though, that on low levels, going and suiciding to get an extra tomb down is less relevant. Or, like, it's better to suicide early than suiciding in late game. But still, I think this is stronger, for sure. This is definitely a buff. Because 30 damage on the zombies is pretty neat. What's the option? The decay duration. Yeah, most people don't play the decay duration. You can do it and just bully someone, but then you kind of need an Aghanims. It doesn't make sense otherwise. Ursa movement speed is increased by 15. That alone is a big fucking buff, right? Like, that alone is already making Ursa a lot more interesting. Furious Swipe's damage reduced from 10 to 28 to 7 to 28. Alright, it still scales up to be the same. You know what? I'll take minus 3 damage on my Furious Swipes on level 1 in order to have 15 more movement speed on level 1. I mean, fuck, dude. A fast Ursa is one of the scariest things that you could see. And it scales to be the same on max level anyway. So who fucking cares about this nerf? Yeah, Ursa definitely a lot stronger. And could be good against a lot of the melee offlane heroes that we keep seeing being played. Vengeful. Level 20 talent increased from minus 5 magic missile. Magic missile? Has anyone seen my magic missile? Cooldown to minus 6. I'm gonna missile someone. Venomancer strength gain from 1.9 to 2.1. We have Viper Nether Toxin AoE increased from 350 to 380. Okay, quite a bit of AoE on that now. Nether Toxin damage is increased from 20 to 65 to 30 to 75. I mean, I don't think anyone is excited about playing Viper, though, in the entire world, but, you know, it's still a buff. I can't ignore that. It's still a buff. Visage, level 10 talents, reduced from 125 cast range to 100. Reduced Familiar's movement speed, and they increased the Soul Assumption damage per charge. Alright. Matumba Manis. Yeah, but that's Finnish people, dude. Finnish people play Viper. I can't explain why, but I mean... Fucking Finnish people, dude. It's just... It takes me back to all the days of, like... I don't know. There's always Finnish people spamming Viper. It's one of those constants in the universe. It doesn't matter. Even if they nerf the hero, they still play it as well. It's the weird thing about it. Fuck. I clicked and it just threw me all the way up. We were almost at the end though. We're almost at the end. Changed. See here. Visage, Warlock, base strength increased by 2. Golem attack, backswing reduced by, okay. And chaotic offering attack damage increased from 75 to 175 to 100. Might see some Warlock play actually. We might see some Warlock play now. I don't know. The strength, he's already a tanky support. Now it'll be even tankier. But the golem buffs are the big story here. And his heal is already so much value. Weaver, changed him from having strength on level 10 to having strength on level 15. And swapping the Shukuchi damage. I mean, that's more strength though. This is a buff to Weaver for sure. It's a pretty neat buff. I mean, you want the Shukuchi damage early game, because that matters more. Wind Ranger, level 15, talent increased from 100 attack range to 125. And power shot damage increased as well. It's still Windrunner. I'm not too sure about her place in the meta right now. Not sold on it, but I mean, the power shot damage is kind of neat. You can make plays with it. Cold Embrace, base health regen increased from 15 to 26. Okay. Cold Embrace mana cost from 75 to very cheap on low levels. Maledict cooldown reduced from 50 to 20 to 30 to 18. Yeah, he got shanked in that nerf. I remember when he got that fucking nerf on Maledict. That was really, really harsh. Now he's a little bit back. Once per creep wave at least. Talents, level 10 talent from 5 to 6 armor. We see that on a lot of heroes actually. Wraith King is faster, which only by the fact that Face Boots got buffed as well. I think Face Boots, Wraith King with Windlace running at people could be kind of scary as well. Zeus reworked Static Field, now affects enemies directly affected by your abilities, no longer has a range. So, directly affected by your abilities, I guess this works on Nimbus too then? Nimbus is technically my ability. But I gotta say, this sounds like a nerf to me. Because this means that you need to hit everyone in the team fight to make sure that they take damage. Because before, anytime you lightning bolted or ultied while being in a team fight as Zeus, I mean the ulti is still gonna work, but every time you lightning bolt, you used to deal so much damage to everyone. So I'm not sure. Feels like more a pick-off Zeus than a team fight Zeus compared to before. At least you can say this. It's pretty good for team fights that you don't join. Split pushing farming Zeus is definitely buffed. Alright? Split pushing, boys. Pushing lanes. Because your ulti is still gonna apply at least the static. That does mean that you want to ulti early though. I have to break it to you, chat, but that means that you should ulti early for value on your static field and not ulti to last hit. If I see you ulting for last hit, that means you're a cuck. Alright? And playing inefficient Dota. That's what it means. Interesting changes. Interesting changes. Alright, that's it. That's the entire changelog. I overall think that I'm really excited to play some Dota right now. I want to play some Techies, I want to play some TA, I want to play some Voids. I kind of want to try out some Bloodseeker, because I have some ideas. I definitely want to play Arc Warden, and I kind of want to play the melee run at them strats as well, with like Abaddon and Ursa and Wraith King. Sounds fun. Alright, that's my overall impression. Time for auto chess. Nah, I don't think so, bro. I think it's time to play some notes.